Hi guys, welcome back to the Dandelion Diaries. I'm going to be showing you my 2023 health weeks journal situation. I got the green weeks and I decorated it in the front with a sticker from the Coffee Monsterz Co. and just some sparkly washi. I hate this color. I wish they had more neutral colors this year, but it's totally fine. It works because I like to make my pages really colorful, so I guess they kind of match. But I'm basically just going to walk you through it, how I set it up, how I use it. I've been using it for the past 4 months, so a little more than a quarter of the year, and I really like it so far. So let's just get straight into this. So starting off in the cover page, I have just some deco here. This is vinyls from the Coffee Monsterz Co. I love the Coffee Monsterz Co, so I'm gonna have a lot of her stickers in here, just fair warning. I lettered in 2023 on the side over here, and then I just have a compliment card from the Coffee Monsterz Co. It says nuts about you, and then a pocket menu for Dutch Bros. I love this coffee shop. I don't even go to Starbucks anymore. I just go to Dutch Bros, and they have so many different options now. Moving on, this is the next cover page. I have, again, some stickers from the Coffee Monsterz Co. I titled this planner so that way when I go to it, I know exactly what I'm going to be intending for it. And then I have another sticker over here, which is an Ouroboros from The Magic of 𝗦. I do like spiritual things, and I thought this sticker was really cool and shiny, and yeah. Moving on to the year at a glance. This is where I have been tracking like my menstrual cycle, any vacation I take, any paydays, appointments, things like that. I haven't been updating this very well. Yeah, I don't want to change this because I want to keep it the same as I did last year, and I like looking back and seeing how consistent all of my stuff is, but I've just been slacking, so I probably just need to go back in and backtrack. For the perpetual calendar, or whatever you want to call this, I guess, index, tracker, whatever, I've been using it as a step tracker. I usually wear a watch that tracks my steps. Clearly I do not have it on right now because my skin has been reacting and I wanted to take a break from it. But on those days I mark the dot with an X. So all I've done is taken these Zig Clean color dots and ranged them in a cute rainbow order from 0 steps to 10,000 steps. Obviously I want 10,000 to be my goal, and I do reach it every now and then, but majority of the time I work from home, so moving around is a lot harder for me, just because I don't have a lot of space to just take a walk, and then I do work long hours, so going to the park isn't always on the list, but I do try to go very regularly, especially since I have dogs and I like to walk them. This is a magnet bookmark from the Coffee Monsterz Co. that came out, and it has the sneaky side and then the happy side, and it makes me so happy to look at it. It's just so cute. And then this is just the clear piece of acetate that came with the Bunnies weeks that I got. I cut it down to fit inside, and I just use that as a way of keeping the dots from transferring from side to side. Moving on into the monthly section, this is where I keep track of like kind of memories. I don't really pre-plan anything in the months for my health, unless I have kind of like a trip I'm gonna be doing or any kind of vacation. April happens to be my birthday month, so I have a birthday kit that I purchased from TCMC, and it is super bright and colorful, which matches the theme of this planner, I guess. But I do track my weight on the side over here, and then I'll put in any kind of fun things that happened, like we went to the casino, we ate Marco's Pizza for Easter, I sold my truck that I had, anything like that. And then at the bottom here I will usually do like kind of like a synopsis of what happened in the month, or any kind of like big thing that just memory wise needs to be permanently documented. Moving on into the weeklies, this is where I kind of just yeah, I document a lot of things here. So I usually try to have one color for the week because it helps me kind of process if it's monotoned. I don't know. The washi down here is from the Sterling Ink subscription kit. I like to track my workouts and meditation over here. I'll zoom you guys in. So I will do like any kind of workout that I did. So I did back day, and then I'll document how many minutes that I meditate. Meditation really helps with my anxiety, so I like to document how much I'm doing. I then put my meals here, so I'll do like any kind of meal I have. I do like to be pretty specific with this because if I have to go to a doctor's office, they like to know what I'm eating, so I'll bring this with me and I can show them literally everything that I had. So this day I had coffee and pizza, which probably isn't a very good choice, but it's okay. Moving on, I'll do kind of like a check-in. So on this column here, I'll break this off and make it kind of like a daily check-in. So this is where I'll write down my thoughts, like this day I was really motivated, this day I was not in a good mood but I made it through, and then basically just kind of had a lot of unfocused days this week. Probably not a good brain week, but I drink all my water, so I try to drink 4 liters of water a day or a gallon of water a day, just because I drink a lot of water, I guess. And then I'll put 3 top goals up here in the corner. I started the 𝗕𝗵 hard this week. Disclaimer, I didn't make it. I think I made it through this week and that was it, and then I gave up. But I do want to restart it, so we're gonna try again. And then I try to take at least 1 day off of work, just so that way I have mental peace. And then I try to meditate every single day. After that, I do have kind of like a little habit tracker that I keep during the week. This is where I track if I went on a walk, if I went on a run with the dogs, if I did any kind of lifting, like weightlifting exercises, if I ate vegetarian, which is a goal for me in 2023, is to eat less meat just because I feel better when I don't eat as much meat. Same with meditation to make me feel better and help with my anxiety. I am trying to become fluent in Spanish, but as you can see, my progress isn't very good there. And I do try to read every single day before I go to bed. I also try to practice intermittent fasting. The way this kind of tracker works is very similar to another lady on YouTube. If I can find her channel, I will link her down below, but I don't remember her exact name. But here I basically start the day with a drink. I'll put a solid dot, or if I start it with food, I'll put a open dot. And it just kind of helps me see what times I really start eating throughout the day and what times I become hungry and what times I stop eating. Obviously, the weekends I typically eat later in the day because my family or me and my boyfriend will go to a restaurant and we like to just celebrate that way. I apologize, my dog is barking. I will be right back. I think somebody's at the door. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had somebody at my door. Again, if you hear those little clicks, it's just my dogs walking around. Where was I? Okay, so after my kind of like intermittent fasting tracker, I do try to have a happy moment every week. This just helps me remember something really positive that happened this week and helps me stay more positive in general. So this week we drove to Oklahoma to go to the Windstar Casino, and it was really, really fun. Then at the back, I have the notes pages. So I decorated this with a cute little vellum style transparent sticky note from the Coffee Monsterz Co. This is from her advent calendar. I love this. This is so cute. And it's just like, you know, growth. It's so cute. I do try to keep a kind of index of what happens on each page, but I don't really reference this very much since I did put tabs of where each of those sections start. And these little PAT stickers my mom gave me, I have no idea where they're from. So starting on the first section of the note pages, I have my habit tracker, and this thing is, the point is I want to be able to see how my trackers look, if I can like spread them out and see how I'm progressing. So I basically have a list of everything that I eat or do over here as my habits, and I'll kind of zoom you guys in a little bit here. And I do change these every month, but this is just kind of like how I like to see what I'm doing. So I have like my reading, if I ate out, if I practice my languages, if I drank all my water, meditation, exercise, and then any kind of specific food group that I'm trying to track at the moment. I'm trying to see if anything really affects my hormones and kind of like my mood, and so far I've kind of determined that if I eat a lot of sugar, at least for the month of April, because I've been tracking sugar now, the sugar definitely affects me. But anyways, I just kind of put a dot if I had those things. And then for the top part, this is where I track my sleep, my mood, my stress, and then any kind of cycle related things for my menstrual cycle, and then any kind of notes. So I just do a line graph up here with the different dotted lines. I do like to see when my cycle is in compared to the moon phases, because back in the day that's kind of how your period was influenced, which I think is super interesting. And then the rest of it is just kind of like my own personal like documentation. You could probably take a guess at it, but yeah. Moving on to the next section, I have tracked my workout log. So I don't think I will be continuing this just because it is very tedious to fill out, at least in this format. So I have been writing like the date, each exercise I did, how much weight I did, and then the set and rep count, which is a lot of really good information to know, but I don't think this is feasible to keep doing. So for the next, month in May, or however many months I decide to keep this, I'm going to just write down the date and the workout I did, and then kind of like a little synopsis of how the workout was, because doing all of the date or all of the weight referencing it's a lot. So we're just gonna skip to more of like a synopsis of how the workout went, if it was really good, if it was really bad, if I hit a PR or anything like that. The next section is my running log. I try to run 3 times a week with my dogs. Obviously January and February that did not happen, and then in March I made it some way through and kind of fell off again, but April we've been doing a lot better. So I try to track, the date that I went, how much time I was there, like how much time I was running, how many miles I did, and then my pace. If I just did a walk, I just write walk, because my walking pace changes from like 15 minutes a mile to 20 minutes a mile, depending on how sore my legs are, how tired I am, or whatever. But I did set this up for all of the months, and these little monthly stickers are just from the Coffee Monsterz Co. freebies. I printed them out on random like sticker paper, or not sticker paper, just regular printer paper, yeah, and stuck them down with some double-sided tape. I don't like that I did that though, because it does create that ridge. Next time, if I decide to keep doing this, I'm just gonna print it on washi paper, or just not put it in at all and maybe just write in the dates. But I really like her little cute like food designs, and I figured it went really well with a health planner. Next is my show and movie tracker. I like to keep track of everything that I consume through streaming services, just so that way I can see how much time I'm spending there, which, spoiler alert, is a lot, so fair warning. Also, I pulled this tab too hard and it ripped this page, and it makes me so sad, but it's okay. So starting off, I just have like 1 page per month. I'm limiting myself to 1 page per month, and then I write down kind of what I've watched. So I'll put like the date, whatever the show was, if I watched a certain number of episodes, etc. The only thing about this that I think is what I don't like is that I made these stickers too big. Again, this is my way of kind of seeing how much time I'm spending, and I spend way too much time. So that's why I am doing a challenge. So this is the month of April is what we're currently in, and I have challenged myself not to watch zero TV shows. I haven't made it so far, but I've been doing much less, and I'm really proud of myself for that. This is the pencil board from Hobonichi that was released this year. It's the 𝗵𝘃𝗏 line. I love the Aristocats, and it was just too cute, and I couldn't pass it up. So it just helps save this little page that I'm on. Moving on, we have the reading log. I have been trying to read more books this year. I've been doing okay so far. I just changed the color of my ink for each month, so that way I can see how many books per month kind of situation. And then I just have a piece of notebook paper here to help just keep that from smearing onto this side. I then have this is the favorite section, and here I've been tracking the restaurants that I visited to if I went somewhere else besides what is in my normal area. So I haven't really gone too many places this year. Since I work from home, I don't leave a whole lot, and my friends are a little bit farther away, so if I do leave, I have to go drive about an hour to get to them, which is fine. It's just I'm trying to keep track of any cool places that I've gone to. This is the My 100 page, and I'm not gonna share this because it's very personal to me, but I basically have been writing down 2 memories a week back here. Since there's 52 weeks in a year, I can do about 2 memories per week. It'll be a little over 100, but it's okay. But this is where I track like really exciting things that I did and I want to remember in the future. But yeah, it's personal, don't want to share it on the internet. They just have some other things in the back here. Since this is the English version, everything's in English, which I'm really happy with. I don't speak or read Japanese, but maybe in the future. But here you can write down your favorite things if you want. They have a better enjoy conversation page with little cute bunny doodles. You can read this if you want, I just never used it. And then in the back here, I have the 365-day checkoff sheet. So if you get a Japanese weeks, this does not come in it, but if you get the English version, this is in it. So all I've been doing here is just picking a random color dot marker that I feel like and jotting down if I meditated that day. As you can see, I have a lot of spaces, but it is a work in progress, and this helps me see, okay, I haven't meditated in 7 days, I really need to meditate now. It's like a visual reminder, hey, you need to do this so you can make a pretty color dot on your planner. But yeah, and then this is just the back. Again, this is, I don't know where I got this from, but it just says vibes, which feels appropriate to me. And then this is just one of the little skinny notebooks that you can get in addition. They come in a pack of 3, it's like red, blue, and brown. I have another video that I've made with this about perpetual books, and this is just for me to like have notes in. But some of the other ones I've made before have like pen tests in them or any kind of spending trackers, things that I can pull out and put into like file folders to keep for whatever reason. And then at the back I just have some more of that washi and a nice little garden sticker. Whew. So yeah, that is my health weeks. I hope this inspired you to maybe add some trackers into your planner to keep track of any kind of health that you want, or to document just fun things that you like to remember about your life. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!